Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a fabulous July 1st. Thanks so much for joining me for another 5 easy step card tutorial. Actually, we're going to make a bonus card today too. We're using some Spellbinders Club Kits. And I do want to mention that it's July and a lot of craft companies are coming out with Christmas and July items. So this month we're going to be creating some Christmas cards, but I'm going to actually kind of balance it a little bit. We'll do a little Christmas, we'll do a little not so Christmas, all month long. Christmas in July is a nice way to get a head start on your Christmas card making, but I would love in December making Christmas cards too. So I try to go light on my Christmas and July cards. So I just want to throw that out there. But we're going to be using some Spellbinders Club Kits. The cards I'm making today are not considered Christmas. You could substitute what I'm making and add a Santa and make it a Christmas card. But we're going to be using the large die of the month club kit. It's called Mugs and Mittens. It's a cute die set, guys. Love it. It has some mittens holding a mug. It looks so nice and cozy. And we'll be using this on this card that I'm making right now, and then at the end I'm making a bonus card for you. So 2 cards today. We're also going to be using the Nordic Noel embossing folder of the month club kit. Now, Spellbinders has 2 embossing folder clubs. One's a 3D embossing folder, and then they have a regular. This is the regular one. I'll be using this, and then I'm also going to be using the clear stamp and die of the month club kit. They have a lot of greetings in here that go perfect with the club kits this month. And there's a coordinating die set that I'll be using also. Now, what I'm going to be using for my card, my first card, I'll be using the same elements for my second card. So it's going to be a little quicker at the end when I make another bonus card, okay? Starting off with step number 1, we're going to create our focal point. So we're going to do some die cutting. You know the drill. I like to create a color theme. And I thought some oranges would go fabulous with a little bit of sparkle. This is some glitter cardstock. It is from Spellbinders. They came out with a brand new treasured cardstock. This is the antique assorted pack, and what this has is some glitter, metallic, brushed metallic, mirror metallic, and pearl metallic. We're going to use the glitter that's in the very front here. Okay, and then if you have I know Lawn Fawn also has a great glitter cardstock. I think it's called Pixie Dust. Fabulous that you could replace it with, but we'll be using these on our card. Okay, the colors of cardstock that I'm using are from Spellbinders ColorWheel cardstock, and I have chiffon, Bellini, coral, yep, coral, and then this one is Sicily. Really pretty color family. Okay, and I'm going to take this piece, this is the arms, and I'm going to cut it out with the darker orange. And then when I cut it out once more, I'm going to add the inserts. And I'm going to use my coral color to add the inserts here. Okay, so 2 of the arms. And then as far as the coffee cup goes, let me grab some blue cardstock. I'm bringing in some blue. And I'm going to die cut out my coffee cup with windy cardstock. I'm not very prepared today. Okay, I have some brown cardstock. This is Spellbinders Truffle. This is the piece that I'm going to cut out as the coffee. Okay, and then I'm going to make a snowflake in my coffee cup. So that's where my glitter cardstock comes in. To do my mittens, this piece here I'm going to cut out with my Bellini. And then we have a layering piece here that I'm going to cut out with my chiffon. This piece here that looks like some shoe soles, we're going to cut out also with my Bellini. Okay, we have the mittens here. I'm going to cut out 2 of the cuffs with my darkest orange. And is that it? And that's it. Now I'm going to do a little bit of ink blending. First, with my coffee, I'm bringing in some dark brown ink. I'm using PINKFRESH Studios Espresso. Any kind of dark brown ink you have would work. Even a distress ink would work. But I'm just going to add a little shadow to my coffee. I think that just adds depth to it. And then I'm going to use a foam square. And we're going to just immediately just add a foam square here, and I will pop it up here for a little dimension. And then I'm going to add a little dot of glue right in the center. And then I'm going to add my glittery snowflake to my coffee. And that's good to go. Now, as far as the sleeves of my mittens go, I'm going to bring in an orange ink. I have PINKFRESH Studios Persimmon. And I'm just going to add a little highlighting here. I'm thinking, does it go this way? So I'm going to add highlight to the left and right here. There's also cuffs to the mittens if you want to add them to the mittens here and just make the mittens without the arms. I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to clean off my work surface and then we will put together our focal point. Okay, let's do our arms first. We're just going to add some glue and we're just going to layer these two together. Now we're going to go ahead and make our mittens. All I'm going to do is add some glue here. There's debossed area so you know exactly where to put your layers. I'm not going to pop them up because I want to add my coffee mug to these. These layer right here. And then there's another piece that you can layer here. Once these are layered, I'm going to bring just my blending brush that we used for this, and I'm going to add a little bit of ink to my mittens too. Just a little bit of color. Where the cuff is on my mittens, I'm going to go ahead and take my sleeve and I'm going to glue this down. And I'm going to add a little dimension with the sleeves of my sweater, so I'm just going to add some small foam squares and we're going to layer this right along the curve here. Now I brought in a piece of white cardstock to help me to use as a guide. I'm going to line up the bottom edge here of my mittens. Once they're lined up, I put foam tape directly on my mittens and then we can add our cocoa cup. And I'm going to add it here. So now we're one piece. Okay, and then that is my focal point, which is just adorable. How fun is that? Okay, I'm putting this to the side. We're going to move along to step number 2 and we're going to create our home panel. This is where our embossing folder comes in. I'm going to take a piece of white cardstock and then using my embossing folder, I'm going to emboss this. Again, this is the Nordic Noel, and I think if you have a snowflake background, I think that would be great too. So I will run this through my die cut machine. I'll be right back. Such a pretty background. Now I'm going to take my A2 panel, put it in my paper trimmer, and I'm going to trim this down so it's 3 1/4 inches by 5 1/2. So basically I'm just taking 1 inch off. Okay? I'm also going to bring in another die set. I've used this a lot. This is called Winter Borders. I used this border recently on a card. This may be on sale. I just love this. It has a snowflake border die in here and it's open-ended. So I'm going to take that and die cut that out with white cardstock. I punched out all the little pieces and look how pretty that is. Just gorgeous. Now I'm going to take this border, I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive and I'm going to add it to my embossed panel, and that's all there is to that. So we have our focal point, we have our home panel. Now we're going to move along to step number 3 and create our sentiment. I thought we would I always like to cover the seams whenever I add a border. So I have a piece of white cardstock and I'm going to do some stamping on here with our stamp set. I'm going to stamp on the strip and I'm going to stamp from our stamp set. I'm using the greeting that says stay snugly. I'm using the same ink that we used for our coffee. And I have to put my head in the camera, I'm sorry. Lovely. And then I'm going to stamp another one. Wonderful. And then I'll stamp a third one. There we go. So we have a row of Stay Snuggly. I thought that'd be a cute greeting for my card today. Now I'm going to take my Stay Snuggly and I'm just going to layer it right over my seam. I always like to cover my seams. And that's my sentiment. Now we're going to move along to step number 4 and create our background. The background is actually really easy. I have a 1.5 strip of windy cardstock. It's a pale blue. We're going to add it to the right of my card base, just using some glue. And then anything overhanging. And that's all I'm doing for my background. Pretty simple. But I'm going to take this panel next. We're going to add glue behind here. And I'm going to layer this directly on the front of my card base. I'm going to go ahead and take my focal point and we're going to layer this right over. Give that a press. Anything overhanging, I'm going to trim off. Now in our die set are these two little steam pieces. I'm going to bring in some cardstock, okay, and I'm going to layer these two together. Actually, let's see. I'm going to layer them together like this. And then I'm going to run this through my die cut machine and create a little steam. I'll do that and I'll be right back. So there's our little steam. We are going to pop this up with some small foam squares. And I'm going to add this here. Fill in that open area. I think that's going to work out great. And then anything overhanging on this, I'm just going to trim off with my scissors. I mean, just so cute. I just think that's adorable. Okay, now we're going to move along to step number 5, which means it's time to embellish. I'm bringing in my crystal. I'm going to bring in some Spellbinders Color Essential Gems. And all I'm going to do is add a few gems to my snowflake here. So now we have a little sparkle to that snowflake, and that will finish off that card. Okay, we're going to jump in to our next bonus card, and we're going to basically use the same items that we used for this card, for the next card. Using the same colors that we used for our first card, I created 4 coffee cups. Okay, and put the same snowflakes in the middle. This is going to be my focal point. What I'm going to do is glue them together. I always like to glue my focal points together because it just makes it easier when I place them on my card. Okay, they're all glued together. That's my focal point. Now, step number 2 is our home panel. I went ahead and embossed a panel. This panel measures 3.5 inches wide by 4 3/4 inches tall. I'm going to go ahead and take my coffee cups. We're going to put foam tape behind here, and I'm going to layer it right on my home panel. I also created some steam elements, but I'm not going to add it just yet. We're going to move along to step number 3 and create our sentiment. I'm going to bring back a strip of white cardstock, and we are going to stamp the sentiment in our stamp set that says Winter Cheers. I'm going to use the same ink that we used for our first card, and I'm just going to stamp this here. This is going to overlap on my embossed panel. Okay, I'm going to add a little glue to this side, and then I'm going to layer this over here. For step 4, I'm just bringing in an A2 panel of the windy cardstock, and I'm going to adhere it to the front of my card base. Sometimes our background just needs to be colored cardstock. we'll add here this. I'm going to take my home panel. I'm going to add some adhesive behind here. Now I'm going to take my little steam swirls, and I did put foam tape behind here. I'm just going to remove the release paper, and then I can add my steam swirls. So now we have a little coffee steam going on. I am bringing in my gems for step number 5, but this time I'm just going to add one large gem to my snowflake centers. I think that's all it needs. And that will finish off my second bonus card filled with winter cheers. So I hope you enjoyed my 5 easy step card process using some Spellbinders Club Kits today. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.